let no man deceive you.
Christ said, let no man deceive you. You didn't let your slave master deceive you. Your slave master told you that Christ looked like this. Your slave master told you Christ looked like this. But the biblical description of Christ is a black man. Why does it matter because Christ said this? Read.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed, let no man deceive you.
Christ said, take heed, don't let no man deceive you. So first of all, Christ was a white man. Christ was a black man.
That's right.
With eyes that look like a flame of fire. With skin that look like bread that was burnt in a furnace. Now let's read these prophecies that Christ gave us. First he said, don't let no man deceive you. Y'all let y'all slave master teach you that you was the African. When you really the Hebrew Israelites, the Bible speaks of. That's right. If you even they scientists say, they divide the people into Africa into 5 groups. Matter of fact, let's prove that the people of Africa divided into 5 groups.
Bring it out! Oh.
We're going to prove that the people of Africa is divided into 5 groups. Here's a proverb that's used against our people. That says you want to have something from a Negro, put it in a book. They hear your history from you. They hear your culture from you, and they put it in this book. And you think it's their book, but this your book. This your history, this your laws, this your culture. Right here, doing this right here, what we doing on the Lord's Sabbath day, this ain't our culture right here. And let me prove to you that the people of Africa is divided into 5 groups. Read the title.
The people of Africa.
Read.
Scientists divide.
Who is they did this?
Scientists divide.
Now your slave master did it. He said, what did he do?
Scientists divide the people of Africa into 5 chief groups.
It said scientists divided the people of Africa into 5 chief groups. 5 chief groups. We're going to show you today that all black people ain't Africa. First of all, Africa is named after a Roman general named Leocyprius Africanus. That's what I'm just like America is named after a Spanish conquistador, Americus Vespucci. But our people won't pick up no book and learn nothing. Y'all gotta understand, y'all blacks and Hispanic is the greatest thing that the Most High created on the planet Earth. But you ain't been taught that. You've been taught that you was nothing, that you were cool, and that you was living. Read on, bro.
Arabs, scientists divide the peoples of Africa into 5 chief groups.
So it says scientists divide the people of Africa into 5 chief groups.
Arabs who live mostly in Egypt.
It said Arabs who live mostly in Egypt. But y'all know who the real Egyptians was. The real Egyptians are black, but they ain't our people, they Hamites. We ain't Hamites, we Hebrews.
In North Africa. Hamites.
The who?
The Hamites.
The Hamites. Our people don't know nothing about the Hamites because they didn't teach you about the Hamites in school. The Hamites are what you call Africans. These people who own these gas stations and these stores. Why come you been over here all your life, we don't own no gas stations? But they come from another country and they eat straight in and get a gas station. Because they ain't your people. You a Hebrew Israelite. They are what?
The Hamites who occupy Ethiopia.
So these 2 groups we named already. Read it again.
The Hamites who occupy Ethiopia.
So the Ethiopians ain't our people. You're a whole nother different breed of black man. They don't act like you, they don't talk like you, and they don't look like you. That's how you know we ain't racist. We talking about the Africans too. We telling you the truth though, because you don't know who you is. For 200-300 years, your slave master wouldn't let you read or write. So who taught you everything, black man? Your slave master taught you what he wanted you to know instead of what he needed you to know. You needed to know that you was God's chosen people. You needed to know that you went into slavery for breaking God's laws, statutes, and commands.
Say that.
You need to know that slavery is in the Bible and slavery is Bible prophecy. You needed to know that. Read, brother.
The Hamites who occupy Ethiopia. Read. And much of the Sahara.
It says, read on.
The true Negro.
The who?
The true Negro.
So what do they call us here? The who? They call us Negro. It says the true Negro, so that's a 3rd group. That's a 3rd group. Read on.
The true Negroes who live in West Africa.
They live in West Africa because that's where they came together from, right? The shores of West Africa. Now read on. Now remember they said we were butt naked, right? We weren't butt naked. This is other people that were butt naked when they came to Africa. Read.
And Sudan, isolated, primitive.
Read again.
Isolated, primitive.
So this the fourth group, the isolated primitives. Read.
The Bushmen of the Kalahari.
And this say the Bushmen of the Kalahari Delta. Them, the isolated primitives. Them Africans walking around there butt naked, still putting doo-doo on their face. That's who they is. You ain't them people. You Hebrews. Read on, bro.
The Hottentots of the Southwest Africa.
Read.
And the Haitians of the Congo.
And the Haitians of the Congo. So them people over there in Congo ain't your people neither. That's a whole nother different group of black people. You a different breed of black man from them. Now read on. Louder, bro.
The Bantus, Negro people.
The Bantu Negro people. I know y'all heard about the Bantu Negro. We had the kingdom set up over there, Timbuktu. We had that kingdom Timbuktu. We I'll show you the book in a minute, but read on, bro.
Who occupied.
Now read again, number 5, so you can see what they call.
Bantus, Negro people.
What type of people?
The Bantu, Negro people.
So this let you know, man, you a whole nother different group of black men. Now let me show you what happened to our people for breaking God's law. You can do that in 28 and 15. So I just proved to you out this book right here. You can read it for yourself. That they classify Africans into 5 different groups. You belong, what group you belong to? You belong to the group of Negroes. Why? Because you are not a Hamite. Matter of fact, hold on, before we go there, let's prove that you ain't no Hamite.
What's up, y'all? Oh, they back. There's him. There's him right there.
Now look, we gonna go even deeper for y'all. See, we ain't come out here to play, we came out here to teach. And we ain't gonna talk out the mouth. We gonna prove everything with knowledge. We gonna prove everything with knowledge. Now remember it said the African Hamites, right? Now listen to this. Read Ham.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
So this telling you who Ham is. Read.
He became the progenitor.
He became the progenitor or the father, read.
Of the dark races.
Or the dark races, read.
Not the Negro.
Not the Negro. This is true again. Scientists know this. We Jewish scholars know this, but we don't know this. We don't know that we the Hebrew Israelites. We don't know that we God chosen people. You hear the rappers rap about it, but our people just throw it over their head. Read on, bro. He said, so he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but who?
But the Egyptians.
But the Egyptians, what we just read, another different group, read.
Ethiopians.
The Ethiopians, where we just read, another different group, read.
Libyans.
The Libyans, them some more Africans, another different group, read on.
And Canaanites.
And the Canaanites, read.
This indigency.
Okay, that's it right there. And the Canaanites. So that's that you know. It say Ham became the father, the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro. So you ain't African, bro. You a Hebrew Israelite. What? Do you see your name on this side? What family do you belong to on this side? Where your people at on this side?
American Black.
American blacks. So what tribe you from? What tribe? It say your tribe right there beside it. Tribe of Jew. Yeah. See, our people always want to know what tribe they from. That's what we out here to do. To teach you that you from the tribe of Jew. But you ain't no African Hamite, you a Hebrew Israelite.
That's
now
right.
Look, I'm gonna show you what happened to our people for breaking God's laws. Let's listen up for a couple of more minutes, and I'm gonna prove to you who we is, bro. Now read, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Now find that one verse. Find that one thing up in. Now the Most High gave the Israelites blessings for obedience. He said we'll be a very blessed people if we be obedient. But he told us we're going to be a cursed people if we be disobedient and break his covenant. Meaning evil things going to happen to our people. And we're going to show you the evil things that happen to our people.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it says, it shall come to pass if we shall hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Read.
To observe and to do all his
He
commandments.
said to observe and do all his commandments, not just 10. The Most High God gave us more than 10 commandments, bro. Read on.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Read.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee.
So the Most High told the Israelites through Moses, if you keep my commandments, I'm going to make you a very blessed people. And I'm going to put you above all nations on the planet Earth. But let's go see what's happened for disobedience. Read.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he said it shall come to pass, meaning this thing going to happen. If we don't hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To do all his commandments. Read.
And his statute,
Read.
which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So another word for curse is evil things. The Most High said if the Israelites don't keep his commandments, evil things gonna happen to them. Now we're gonna see some of these evil things that happen down. Jump down to 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Now did not that happen to our people? So that gives you a sign of who the Israelites are, right? You're gonna know the Israelites cause they disobedient to God's commandments, and guess what? Their sons and daughters was given to another people. Read on, bro.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So he said our eyes don't look and fail with longing for them all the day long. So when our sons and daughters were given to another people, guess what? All we could do was cry. Our eyes look and fail with longing for them all the day long. Read on, bro.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And the Most High said there wasn't going to be no might in our hand. Was there any might in our hand to get our sons and daughters back from these other people? We still in the hands of these other people right now. But our people, they can't see that though. Why? Because of hip-hop, because of drugs. Drugs destroyed our people. Notice in the 60s, the men stacked up for something. The men knew who the enemy was. But notice in 2013, the young generation, we don't know who the enemy is no more. We ain't got comfortable in the land of our captivity. We ain't fell asleep in the land of our captivity. You were put here to be punished by God for breaking his law, for breaking his covenant. Most High said, for breaking his covenant, thy sons and daughters was going to be given to another people. That happened to us. Our sons and daughters were given to another people. But guess what? It's more than that. You understand?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
The Most High said for breaking his commandments, we're going to become astonishment. Astonishment means great wonder. We became a great wonder to these nations. These nations wonder why the black man keep killing each other. They wonder why we treat our women like whores. It's time for our people to wake up. They wonder why the black man don't take care of his kids. They wonder why we don't prosper as a nation. The Most High said we're going to come astonishment. Read.
A proverb.
A proverb, what's a proverb used against our people? A Negro always late. If you want to hide something from a Negro, put it in a book. A Negro ain't good for nothing. A Negro shiesty. Them proverbs that it came against our people. Read on.
And a byword.
And a byword. What is a byword? Pet names or nicknames. Nigga, cool, horse monkey, Sambo, African American. And you ain't no African American. You a Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
Them bad words that it came against our people. The Bible, a true book, but you don't believe it. Why? You think the slave master wrote this. First of all, the Bible tells you in the beginning that the Bible was translated from Hebrew to Latin, from Latin to Greek, then from Greek to English. So now you got to think, okay, we know that the Latin white people, we know the Greek white people. King James was a black man from the tribe of Judah, but our people don't know that.
That's right.
For 1,000 years we ruled Europe. It's called the Dark Ages. What they teach you about the Dark Ages in school? They ain't teach us nothing about the Dark Ages in school. We ruled Europe for 1,000 years. We ruled Europe for 1,000 years. King James was a black man. Shakespeare was a black man. How you gonna find this out? Pick up the book and read. Pick up the book and read it.
Bring it out.
And look, if you go overseas, guess what? They know this. They know Christ was black. They got churches with pictures of black Christ over there. If you go in the Vatican, guess what? They got a black Christ and a black man. And see, when we talk about Christ being black, look what our slave masters do, they laugh. That's how you know they mocked you. You a great wonder to them. You astonishment to them. What, Christ ain't black? When I can go in the Bible and show you the description right now. I got 500 right now. Hold on, let me see. I got $500 right now. If you can show me this man in the Bible. Bring it out. Show me the description of this man in the Bible. I got 500 right now. 500. Nobody can't do it, bro. Nobody don't want to make this money. I got the 500 for real. They don't want to make the money though. Cause you ain't gonna find it. I ain't losing my 500. But read that again. So it said we gonna become a power word, meaning our name's gonna be changed. Our nationality is gonna be changed. They don't call us Israel no more. Israel means a prince of the power. They ain't saying that you a prince of the power no more. They call you niggas, meaning ignorant. And now you call yourself that. It's time for us to wake up, man. Yes. Read that up.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
He said we're going to become astonishment. Read.
A proverb.
Read.
And a byword.
Read.
Among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So wherever we at, whatever land we in, if you in Jamaica, guess what? The white people treating the Jamaicans like that. If you in Cuba, they treat us it's the same way. Wherever we go, they look at our people as nothing. They look at us as nothing. I want to ask y'all something. Who be on the internet a lot? Who read the comments on the internet? Who read them racist comments on the internet? You don't have to watch that, listen to read the comments. They showing they hate you. I'm going to tell you how gangster your enemy is. I'm going to tell you how gangster your slave master is. Your slave master raped, robbed, and murdered your people for hundreds of years. Now he telling you he loves you, and y'all just go right for it. That's gangster right there. When you rape, rob, and murder somebody, and then be like, I love you. Don't tell me that ain't gangster right there. He got you in ghettos, but he's saying he loves you. He tell your wife, he tell your woman, look, if you get the black man out the household, guess what? We gonna give you welfare. We gonna give you child support. We gonna give you food stamps. You know what? Just don't have that nigga in the house. Bring it out. That's what your slave master tells you. Don't have that black man in the house. We gonna give you Section 8, but you can't have that black man in the house. So that's why our women so against us. Because the slave master said, look, we'll take care of you, get the black man out of the house. We got it. But guess what? The government shut down. And y'all guess y'all thought it was gonna be 2-3 days. You don't know how long the government gonna be shut down for. But guess what? Guess what all these black women that been treating that black man so weak they're gonna be doing when they can't get food stamps, when they can't get WIC, when they can't get that Section 8, guess what they gonna be doing? They're gonna be running to the black man, they're gonna be running to their baby dad. Because they let their slave master fool you, tricking to you that you don't need your black man. Your black man is a prince of the Most High power. From the tribe of Judah. We are 12 tribes of Israel. Bring it up. We the Lord's chosen people. The stuff I just brought out in this book, what people it happened to? It happened to us. Now give me verse 45. I'm going to show you some more stuff.
Slave ships.
See, this Bible a true book. And just like he said, the slave ships in the Bible. But our people don't know that. Why? Because your preacher told you the Old Testament done away with it, and you went along with it. You went along. And if he'll show you scripture proof, I give anybody a Bible right now. Show me what the Old Testament done away with, and I'm going to show you that Christ came through the whole Bible.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45.
Read.
Moreover, all these curses
So he said, moreover, all these curses are evil things, read,
shall come upon thee,
read,
and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be
we
destroyed.
have been destroyed as a people. The black man destroyed. The day the Lord Sabbath day, look at our people. You're supposed to keep this day holy and be resting, but look at our people on the Lord Sabbath day. Because you let your preacher, matter of fact, you let your slave master change the 7th day to Sunday. The Roman Catholic, they told you. You can look it up. They told you that they changed it to Sunday. And the 7th day, Friday, sundown, to Saturday, Sunday.
That's right.
You're supposed to no buying, no selling, no work. And matter of fact, this weekend is a double Sabbath. Because the new moon Sabbath starts tomorrow, Saturday, sundown, to Sunday, sundown.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It's destroyed right there. That's destroyed. That's all our people do. We hate each other, we argue with each other, we fight each other, we kill each other, we rob each other, we steal from each other, we rape each other, and we come against each other. But
Bring it out!
But your slave master, he ain't gonna bust a grape. I guarantee you. Read on, bro.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So he said, because we hearken not to the voice of the Lord thy God, read.
to keep his commandments.
To keep his commandments, because he didn't give us just 10 commandments. It's more than 10 commandments, and I'm going to prove that after bow. Read.
And his statutes,
Read on, bro.
which he commanded thee. Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So he said these curses going to be upon the children of Israel for a sign and a wonder. Like that sign say sickly old Zonderman with a 3-leaf clover around it. Guess what? You know the Irish part there. Why? Because that's a sign that the Irish part there.
Bring it out.
These curses, thy sons and daughters being given to another people, that's a sign of who the children of Israel is. Our names being changed, we being called by words, that's a sign of who the children of Israel is.
Bring it out! And upon thy seed forever.
Read on.
Verse 47, because thou servest not the Lord thy God
Now notice the Bible keeps saying, because we don't want to serve God, because we don't want to keep his commandments. Read.
with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
So Moses was telling us, since we didn't want to serve the Most High God for gladness of heart and abundance of all things, read.
Genesis 28, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
Who he said we're going to have to serve?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
The Bible don't call them friends. Their enemy is in the Bible. The Most High said you didn't want to serve him and want all things, therefore you got to serve who?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
And what we got to serve our enemies for?
Which the Lord shall send against thee
Read.
in hunger.
We got to go to our enemies for food. Where your grocery stores at, black man? Where your Kroger at? Where your Save-A-Lot at? Where your Piggly Wiggly at? Where your Big Star at? Where your grocery stores at? Where your farms at? Where your food at, black man? You ain't growing your food. You got to go to your enemies for food.
That's right.
Because you didn't want to serve God for gladness and heart and abundance of all things.
And in thirst.
Where your Aquafina at? Where your Nelson? Where your Coca-Cola? Where your Sprite? Where your water? Because you can't drink the water at the ocean. They polluted that. They clean the water first. They clean your water. What they call? Why you think you got to mix it like gas and water bill? You paying for water. Because they got to clean it first before they get it to you. Why? Because they drop oil in the water. They drop toxic waste in the water. Radioactive material went in the water. The Most High said you got to go to your enemies for food. You got to go to your enemies if you want something to drink and thirst. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. Where your distribution company at? Where your clothing companies at? Where your cotton at? You pick the cotton. They still making, they got old cotton. They used to call this King Cotton. It's a sign right there on Front Street that say King Cotton. They used to call, where your cotton at? Where your clothes? You buying day clothes. They probably put a black man's name on it, but guess who owned it at the end of the day?
That's right.
The slave master owned it. It said you got to go to your enemy for food, water, and clothes. Read.
And in wants of all things.
And want a what?
And in wants of all things.
You want a house. Guess who you got to go to? Your enemy. You want a car. Guess who you got to go to? If you lose your birth certificate and need another one, who you got to go to? You got to go to your enemy and want all things, but our people think this is a joke, though. Our people love to play. Our people, the government shut down. The signs is, hey, the signs coming. If the government don't get back, what y'all gonna do? You know what we gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what black people gonna do. White people gonna rebel and go against the government. Negroes gonna rob each other. They gonna kill each other. They gonna steal from each other. You ain't about no revolution. You ain't about no revolution. Why y'all think your slave master stockpiling guns?
Bring it
You
on.
ain't stockpiling no guns. You ain't where your million rounds of ammo at? You can't even afford to pay your rent all the time. Talking about you can buy a million rounds of ammo. And we get tired of Negro flies. Yeah, my partner got a couple of SKs and your SKs ain't gonna do nothing against what your slave master got. Your slave master got weapons of mass destruction. When you try to pull that SK, guess what? You throw a grenade and stop your whole show. He'll stop the water from coming into your community and stop your whole show. When you can't get food and water, what you gonna do? Because your enemy, you gotta go to your enemy for this. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Read that again. What is it? The same enemy that you gotta go to for food, water, clothes, a house, a job, a car, a paycheck, anything you want, all things, what are you gonna do?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Did not this happen to us? Did not we have yokes of iron on out there? The Bible, true book. But our people do not believe in the Bible because you think the white man wrote. How the hell one white man write the Bible when you got Zechariah, Jeremiah, Peter, Haggai, Paul? All these were black men. But y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know that the word black is still black in the Bible, man. Give me wisdom. Now give me Psalm 1 verse 5. Everybody know who King Solomon is, right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody know King Solomon.
Yes, sir.
That proves that he was black. After the Bible, his own words. Bring it up. Get your book, get your culture. Why come this Bible describing what you going through? Why come? We ain't trying to brainwash you. If you want to enjoy the night, enjoy the night. If you want to enjoy the night, be wicked on the Lord's Sabbath and enjoy the night. But we come out here to teach our people. The Most High always sent people to wake his people up and to warn his people from destruction. Yes. But y'all don't believe in the Bible. When y'all when you see an ordinary Negro out here looking like you, dreaded, nappy beard, oh man, that's just a nigga. That's how we look at each other. Most High gonna send the people that look just like you, that been through the same thing you've been through, to show you and wake you up. Read it, bro.
Son of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely.
Hold on, what King Solomon say?
I am black, but comely.
King Solomon said, I am black, but comely. Comely is old Quaker English for beautiful. King Solomon said, I'm black, but beautiful. But y'all don't know that's in the Bible. Why? Because your preacher told you the Old Testament done away with. Just down in the New Testament. Just down in the New Testament, you ain't know King Solomon was black.
Yes, sir.
He said, what, read it again?
Sons of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
He what?
I am black.
He said he was what?
Black. I am black.
He said, I am black.
Bring it out,
Hold the book, then read.
Son of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
Read.
I am black, but comely.
He said, I am black, but comely. I am black, but beautiful. Now he gonna tell you how black he is.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem,
Read.
as the tents of Kedar.
He said, I'm blacker than the tents of Kedar. You know how you'll be like, man, that boy blacker than Top. King Solomon said, I'm blacker than the tents of Kedar. I'm blacker than my tents. Read on.
As the curtains of Solomon.
He said, as the curtains of Solomon, it's not curtains.
Bring it
That's
up.
how black he said he is. These black men in the Bible. Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. What tribe was you from, bro? From the tribe of Judah. Then he said strong and proud. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Because that's what tribe you from. Judah come from the Hebrew word Yehudah, which means Yahweh's praise. Or the Most High praise. We God's praise, y'all. But our people want to talk that.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning and the gates thereof language.
So read about the top again so they
If I want to live in the Bible, said
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
It say who?
Judah, Judah,
It's talking about the tribe of Judah, read.
mourning and the gates thereof language.
What color is the tribe of Judah?
They are black.
They are what?
They are
The
black.
tribe of Judah is what?
They are black
They are black, read.
unto the ground.
When you go into the ground, what color is the ground? Brown. Different shades of brown. We brown people. He said the tribe of Judah black, King Solomon black, Christ was black, but our people don't know it. Let's go back to Matthew 24. Now let's go on the slave ship real quick. Get through on the 28 and 6 days. Let's go on the slave ship. Get on the 28 and 6 days. Now look, you can read the whole chapter through the 28 for yourself, and you gonna see that all them things happen to our people, man. All that, look, turn around, y'all. We ain't number entertainment for our slave now. Why come you think that We make more money playing basketball, football, rapping, entertainment, modeling. Because we ain't number entertaining to them. All them white line up just to watch a black man flip up and down the street. You are entertained. That's all you good for. Man, astonishment to him. A great one. Yeah, that's right. The Negroes show can flip. They flip just like monkeys. Watch this. I told you he was going to do it. I told you he was going to do it. That's how they look at us.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, when the Israelites came out of Egypt the first time, how did they come out of Egypt the first time they came out? They walked out of Egypt the first time, right? So why would you need a ship to leave out of Egypt the second? I mean, to go back into Egypt if you walked out. Israel is right next to Egypt. So the Most High said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again with ships. Give me Revelation 11 and 8. Then we're going to go to Exodus 20 verse 2. Who got a dollar bill in their pocket? Take out a dollar bill. What's on the back of your dollar bill?
Pyramid, Egypt.
Okay. Now read this. Revelation 11 and 8.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies
So when he said their dead bodies, read,
shall lie in the street of the great city.
meaning not we physically dead, but we are spiritually dead people. We don't know who God is. We don't know who He is. You can't believe nothing. That's another proverb against a nigga always lying. That's a proverb used against our people. That's another proverb. You don't believe nothing another black man say. That look at, let the white man be out here tell you the same thing. Or be telling the people the same thing. Everybody be like, oh yeah, he right, but cause your own brother out here, he be like, man, dude don't know what the hell he talking about. Bro, they just trying to get your money. They're trying to brainwash us. I heard it was a cult. The difference between us and everybody else, we love our people. They can call us racist all we want. We gonna come out here and tell the truth. We love our people, but our people hate each other. And a black man ready to do something to another black man. We ready to pop up on our slave master if he get wrong. We don't want to do nothing to our people, but we love our people. But our people ain't used to loving each other though, because they turned us against each other. Now he said, read 11, Revelation 11.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
So the dead body, when it says shall lie in the street, meaning we spiritually dead. What great city? What great city? America is that great city. This America rules all other countries. They got a U.S. embassy in every country. Why? Because they rule the world. The white man rules the world, believe it or not. Read on.
Which spiritually is called Sodom.
Now this great city is spiritually called Sodom. Anybody know what Sodom means? Sodomite, being gay, like you said, Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's
what
right.
they got? What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Got destroyed.
For what? What did it get towed down for? For sexual sin and homosexuality. They were trying to have sex with another man, with an angel on top of that.
Right.
And God made it rain down this street. So he said this great city is spiritually called Sodom. It's legalizing gay marriages. Now you can be gay now in America. When in the Bible, God is speaking against homosexuality. The Most High, and I'm going to show that to you in a minute now. He said this great city is spiritually called Sodom.
And Egypt.
And what?
And Egypt.
Why y'all think they got the pyramid downtown? In the city of Memphis, at the lower part of the United States. What was Memphis at in Egypt? In Lower Egypt. That's like now, this spiritual Egypt, y'all. Why come y'all think they had the Ramses the Great statue sitting down there in front of the pyramid? That's the same Pharaoh that had us in slavery in ancient Egypt. Y'all know how they say black people started slavery? Now remember what we taught you earlier. That is 5 different groups. You got African Hamites, you got Hebrew Israelites. African Hamites had Hebrew Israelites enslaved. That movie, the 10 Commandments, should have been black people playing in that movie. Because the Most High took us out of ancient Egypt. Let's go back to what you said. So he said this great city is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. They legalized homosexuality here. There's pyramids all over this church. It's a pyramid. Why the hell they put a pyramid on the back of your dollar bill? Why? Why? Because this is spiritually Egypt. Now go back to what you said.
Exodus chapter 20. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring these into Egypt again.
So he said he's going to bring us to Egypt again. Now let's see what the real meaning of Egypt is at the Bible. Hold on. Give me Exodus 20 verse 2.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Because Egypt is a Greek word. And I'm going to show you what it means.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Now this is what the Most High God called Egypt. What he called it?
Out of the house of bondage.
So what do God call Egypt? House of bondage. So what is bondage? Slave. Bondage means slave.
Bring it out.
Bondage is slave. So Egypt is synonymous for slavery.
Yes. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Meaning slavery or the house of bondage again.
With ships.
Who went into slavery on ships? Who came into the house of bondage on ships? Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The same way Moses is telling us it's going to happen in the Bible. That's the same way it happened. Our sons and daughters, which one of the people, our names will change once we got off those slave ships. Y'all seen Kuta Kente? Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
See what no more again? See our heritage. See our whole land. How you used to dress before you came over here? What food did you used to eat before you came over here? What customs did you have before you came over here? What holy days did you celebrate before you came over here? The Most High said we weren't going to see that no more again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen.
And he said, well, once we get out those slave ships, once we get there, we're going to be what?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Your friend?
Unto your enemies.
Your smoking buddy.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
The Most High God calls them enemies. God said you're going to be sold unto your enemies once you get out these ships. Read.
For bondmen.
For bondmen, slave men,
and bond women.
and slave women. Now I'm going to show you something else. Give me the video 26 and 14. I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you some more evil things that happen to our people for breaking God's law. Now look, I could have went down the whole line, bro. I just went to the one that I know you're going to get the understanding right off top. If you read Deuteronomy 28, you're going to get the understanding for yourself. Because this happened to our, we ain't trying to twist no word. We ain't trying to twist the scripture. We trying to tell our people the truth. The only people that can understand this Bible is the Israelites. You so-called Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans. So we the Israelites, and this Bible was given to us and no other nation. And I'm going to prove that. Read it, bro.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 14.
Let me prove that real quick. Give me Psalm 78 and 5. Let me prove that the Bible was only given to the children of Israel.
Bring it out.
Psalm 78, verse. Let me make sure. 5.
Psalm chapter 78, verse 5.
So this proves that the Bible was given to the children of Israel. Read.
For he established a testimony in Jacob.
So Jacob is the father of the children of Israel. Read.
And appointed a law in
He
Israel.
appointed a what?
And appointed a law in Israel.
Appointed a law with the world.
And appointed a law in Israel.
Read on.
Which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them to know their
Now
children.
give me Romans 3. So it say he appointed a law in Jacob. He stands a testimony in Israel. This Bible was given to us. Now let's do that.
Bring it out.
Give me Romans 3 and 1.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then he has? No,
You're right, bro.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then has the Jew?
It said, what advantage did have the Jew? Because that's what Judah come. That's what Jew come from. Judah. That's where the word Jew come from. Judah. Read. The word Judah. Jew come from the word Jew. Them people over there in Israel right now, the real Jew. What Christ said at the Bible. The real Jew went into slavery on ships. The real Jews' sons and daughters were given to another people. The real Jews' things were changed. Yeah, you lied too. Because y'all said Christ was a white man and he black according to the Bible. Peace. Peace. Yeah, okay, read. Now he said what you came from. Now let's prove it to him at the book. Now, bro, you actually heard it, right? He said what you came from. I read it, bro.
Jew. This word does not occur before the period of Jeremiah in Old Testament literature. Originally, it denoted one belonging to the tribe of Judah.
So what you come from? Originally, what?
Originally, it denoted one belonging to the tribe of Judah.
So that's what the word Jew come from the tribe of Judah. All Israel were calling themselves Jews. Them ain't the real Jews over there, according to Revelation 2 and that. Give me Revelation 2 and that. Your enemy don't know this Bible. Your slave master don't know this Bible because this ain't his book and he ain't God's people. They know you God's people though.
So white man our enemy.
Yeah, he our enemy. That's right.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation.
So he said, I know thy works and tribulations, read.
And poverty.
And poverty.
But thou art rich.
He said, but thou art rich. So he talking to the Jews. He said, I know your works, your tribulation, and poverty. Them Jews over there in Israel, now them Israelis, they the richest people on the planet Earth. They ain't in poverty. Read up.
And I know the blasphemy.
He said, I know the what?
And I know the blasphemy.
He said, I know the what?
And I know the blasphemy.
He said, I know the blasphemy, read.
Of them which say they are Jews and are not.
He said, I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. So if they ain't Jews, who they is then?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
He said, but they are the synagogue of Satan. Now you said Galatians 5 and 1, bro. You said, what about Galatians 5 and 1?
It said freedom. Freedom. For freedom, Christ has set us free. So
now read Galatians 5 and 1 for him. Read Galatians 5 and 1. Now look, we don't run for scripture, we pull scripture.
Yeah.
We do this. Read, bro. Now, first of all, before we go there, give me 1 Peter 3 and 16.
What's that? 1 Corinthians?
1 Peter 3 and 16. I'm going to go back here.
Okay.
I want to show you something first. I'm going to answer your question, we're going to read it. But I want to show you something about Paul's writings. 1 Peter 3 and 16.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 16. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of
Hey,
you.
is that right? It's 2 Peter 3 and 16. Give me 2 Peter 3 and 16.
White man.
Yeah, give me 2 Peter 3, verse 15, bro.
They're our enemy. They're bondage.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. And accounts that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul.
So that's, you know what it's talking about Paul. Read on. Let's show you something about Paul writes, bro. Read.
Also according to the wisdom given unto him.
So Paul was given great wisdom, read.
As written unto you.
And he wrote it to us. That's what we read now tonight. Paul writes. Peter, now we read from Peter writes. We're going to go to Paul writes. Peter is explaining you that Paul has great wisdom in his writes. Now read on.
As also in all his epistles.
And all his epistles, meaning Corinthians, Romans, Hebrews, all the epistles Paul wrote has great wisdom and understanding. Read on.
Speaking to them of things.
Speaking to them things.
In which are some things hard to be understood.
He said, speaking to them things when some things are hard to be understood. Read on.
Which they are unlearned.
With they that are unlearned
and unstable.
And unstable meaning he ain't keeping the commandments. You unlearned in this Bible. You unstable, read.
Rest,
wrestle with, read.
as they do also the other scriptures.
So basically we went there to show you that Peter said all rights are hard to understand. Now we're going to break down and understand for you. Go to Galatians 5 and 1. Go to Galatians 5 and 1 and grab Galatians 3 and 13.
Hey, man,
See, we studied this Bible. We just don't come in here and bring the Bible and holler at people. We ain't them people that walking around with them, I will pray for you shirts with no Bible. You mean to tell me you walking around with a shirt on saying, you gonna pray for me, and you don't got no Bible in your hand? But look, we got the Bible. You know what? People go to them people get prayed to about him first.
It's a long way though.
Yeah, you supposed to pray. But you don't supposed to pray on the street corner.
I mean, you don't gotta have a Bible to pray.
Yeah, that's true. But you don't supposed to pray on the street corner, bro. And I can show you that. Now look, let me go. I got your person next. I'm gonna prove you that. That you don't supposed to walk up and down Mill Street praying on the street corner. Now Galatians 5:1.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. Stand fast, therefore in liberty.
It says, stand fast, therefore in liberty.
Wherewith Christ has made us free.
Well, Christ has made us free. Now listen.
And be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage.
It said, be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Christ came and died for our sin. And what happened to us for sinning against the Most High God?
Christ died for a specific race.
Sold off.
Yeah, he did. He died for a specific race.
Human race.
He died for the black race.
Give me Matthew 1 and 21.
He died for the black
Give me
race.
Matthew 1 and 21.
That's what I was
Now
saying.
look, give him a Bible, y'all. He knows something. Give him a Bible. So we gonna give him a scripture.
I got a Bible in the car.
White man. Matthew 1 and 21. Now he said Christ died for a specific race. Let's prove who he died for. Then I'm going to go back to Galatians 5 and 1.
What you about to read?
Matthew
1:21. Verse 21.
chapter 1, verse 21.
Read.
And she shall bring forth a son.
Read.
And thou shalt call his name Jesus.
And he going to do what?
For he shall save his people.
The white man?
And for he shall save his people.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.